So let's start this off. Gunnar, are you ready?
Yes.
Amber, are you ready?
Yes.
Candy, are you ready? Huh?
I was wondering why I couldn't hear her. I was like, I feel like she would have said something to you getting mad about a robot on the couch, but yeah.
Is she
They
muted?
can't hear you apparently. I think your audio is going to the wrong.
It's because I forgot that I changed the click.
Oh, she was using push to talk yesterday.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
I just forgot. I've been like saying things and none of you heard me. That's why.
Did you
Just turn it back off and mute yourself, like when you.
Yeah, it's just only when I watch videos anyway. So.
True. Well, are you ready, Candy?
Yeah.
Alright. Trey, are you ready?
Yes.
Then it is time for episode 2 of season 2 of Star Wars D&D. Now, a quick little recap, guys. Last session started our very first episode of this new story, starting off deep within Chiss space in Darth Alia's I wouldn't necessarily secret compound called Heartpoint Station. There, she gives Chandra a new task, going to investigate the Oasis mining facility after hearing about their mines shutting down for a mysterious reason. Not sending her alone, Alia, through the guise of one of her dummy companies that she just keeps and maintains, hires some new faces and some familiar to help.
The best crew.
To help and aid Chandra as she goes to investigate this mining station. We get to learn a little bit about the people here. We definitely know that guy's name is Vota. 100%. We know that guy's name is Vota.
Very
Boda?
stiff. Boda.
But
Vota.
we also realize that nobody's really experienced with driving ships. But that hasn't become a huge problem yet. We'll
Made it work.
Hopefully, it
we'll
doesn't
make-
become a
we'll
problem.
make
at all.
Yeah. Arriving at the Oasis mining facility, you guys are escorted by the sort of gang that runs this facility called Red Dawn. Meeting with their leader, a Gungan named Tolgar. He gives you all permission to do what you can to try to fix their problems here, though he definitely seemed skeptical. And in doing so, you guys travel down to the asteroid surface, into the mines itself, after making promises you may or may not follow up on to the workers here to let you in. Traveling inside, you guys begin to notice the aftermath of this event, or that has halted the production here in the mines. You find corpses, almost burned and slashed. Some of them, even their eye sockets are completely burnt out. You notice a number of droids in husks, just completely devoid of energy and power, slumped down. And as you guys go further in, you find these two bright lights enveloping these droids as they power down. These lights flickering and fading, revealing these arachnid, sort of like spider creatures that now stand before you, hissing as they begin to move and attack you all. So we will start this wonderful session by
Rolling initiative,
baby. You know how it is.
Let's get it.
I have advantage on initiative.
Ooh, advantage on initiative?
Hacker man.
Hacker man.
Oops, I forgot to click myself. Oh, I did click myself first. Alright.
Oh,
So excited for Emo to be the first attack of the campaign.
yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Ranger Demo.
Hey,
I need to find
there's a new sheriff in town.
yeah, I need to find a new picture for him with a cowboy hat or something.
Gunner posted a few
Oh right.
last week.
Yeah. I will just use that one then. That would be perfect.
Okay.
You can set it, Amber, to have initiative or advantage on your initiative rolls, so it does a double roll.
Click the cog.
In the like settings.
In your character sheet, the cog,
So there's core, bio, and powers, and then the fourth one is.
and then the cog, yeah, and then in the
center
middle,
one? Yeah.
attribute options.
I see it. Yep. Perfect. I will fix that then. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the top of the turn order, the Long Ranger himself, Bimo, you came to the wrong parts.
Alright, Bimo is not just going to shoot at this thingy right there.
Mhm.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You say he's not going to?
He will.
Okay.
I also heard not going.
Oh.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
The 17 hit?
Well, it's a disadvantage if you're shooting at this
Oh.
one. So-
Never mind,
so
I'll shoot at this boy then.
It's also
It's still gonna be disadvantage,
Why
'Cause
is
we're
everybody
blocking
in
you.
my way?
because you're in the back
Dog
of the
suck! I'll just shoot between like Chandra's legs, why not?
Okay, well, that
Why not Vota's
Well, then you
legs?
don't have disadvantage.
And there won't be!
yeah, well, that 12 does not hit there. People, you feel like the hot blaster and like energy just go through, like just right past your like inner leg as it flies out and like scatters across a rock. The spider creature just jumping back as the rock next to it just like explodes from Bimo blasting it.
Chandra just looks back
Bimo
at Bimo
blasting.
with a
Oh, I
stank
love
face.
this.
She gives Bimo a stank face.
Bimo's like, I don't know what you're doing. But
You
he
little
will,
shit.
he will stay close to mom.
Okay.
Because he saw the other android got turned off and he's like, no thanks.
I don't like this place. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Is that the end of Bimo's turn?
Yeah.
All right, Luma, for her first round of action, what are you
Ooh.
doing?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I guess I'll just run straight up.
Okay.
What am I going to do?
The possibilities.
I have
Vibro axe.
I have so many. Yeah, so I'm attacking with Vibro Act. I think.
What you doing, Luma?
Huh?
I'm going to cast Lightning Charge as I swing my axe at this thing.
I like it.
Ooh.
Hey, I got lightning charged.
Okay.
Oh, I make an attack against it. I hope a 26 hits.
26 hits.
Um,
Hasty D8.
So as Luma charges, you see as she takes out her vibro axe. As she runs, she kind of like you can see like a sort of her eyes sort of like a faint like trickle of electricity leaves out her eyes as her from her hands shoots out this like coil of lightning that engulfs her weapon as she comes down and brings it down towards this this spider, doing 12 damage. Okay.
and then it'll take 15 lightning damage. And then the other one doesn't take leaping damage because it's too far.
Okay. She brings this down. Deep, like the blade sinking, cutting off a few of this creature's legs. As it sinks into the ground, it staggers back. You can see it sort of like limping back away from you as it leaves a few of its appendages lifeless on the ground. You can see like at the tips of where you had cut off these legs, lightning kind of like flickers there, and then it like spreads down the rest of the leg and just like turns it to ash. The one in front of you though is still up though.
Okay. I just realized I thought I was way cooler, but it turns out I'm cool when I'm raging.
What?
I'm not cool now.
I'm not cool yet.
Yes, that's the key word.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm still learning my new things. Unfortunately, that's all I can do.
Okay.
For this turn.
It's okay.
Hey, you get him next time, champ.
Alright, next up for his first round of action this campaign, Vota. What you doing, man?
Ooh.
I'm so excited to see what Vota does.
Ooh.
Vota is gonna Vota is gonna walk up
Mm-hmm.
to this creature,
Okay.
and the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna shove it with his first attack,
Shut it.
Bully.
knocking it prone, hopefully.
Nice.
Okay.
Complete bully.
So, you're with your shield. It comes outward, and you seeing this creature on the weekend. You go to shove it. Go ahead and make a. Was it contested?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics versus.
Athletics. I'm using my athletics versus its acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you. It staggers back, falling to the ground as you shove it into the dirt with your massive shield. What are you doing now?
And with his second attack, he's gonna go ahead and shit. I
So
didn't
so
draw my-
so hold on. First off,
yes.
being able to attack twice does not mean you
Mhm.
get two actions. So like.
Right. But if you know this, taking the shove action replaces one of your attacks if you have multiple attacks.
Okay.
Attack.
Okay.
Yes. Which is why I knocked him prone,
Mhm.
and I may have messed this up, but if you'll allow it, Voda's gonna quickly go under that like half cloak he has,
Mm-hmm.
pull out his lightsaber and slash.
Okay. If you want to describe your blade, by all means.
It's a very quick and practiced motion, but Voda pulls out a cyan-bladed lightsaber, slashing down strong on this prone creature.
Okay. Like with a. Okay. Well.
Simple hilt. Just it looks rather nondescript, but it's cyan.
So, as an FYI, because the creature's prone and he's within 5 feet, he gets advantage on the attack. But as you come and bot it down with your shield, you see as Vota ignites this cyan blade, and he brings it down, plunging it into its crumpled body. But as you do so, you can see as your blade approaches this creature, the blade itself begins to flicker and distort. And as you sink into it, the blade almost feels as though it went right through it. And as you do so, the creature turns and looks towards you. You can see the energy of your blade flickering and fading. As an instinct, you pull your blade back, but you can see in where you impaled against it, it's like this swirling energy of light, and you can see it kind of begin to swell and reform. I need you to roll how much damage that did. 21. You can see as this creature is still prone on the ground, you can see as this energy that's gathering on it begins to disperse and spread, spiraling out towards its like legs, and from where those legs that Luma had just chopped up begin to regrow as like this sort of like energy sort of like reforms them, and as this like shine fades, you can see it regrew the legs you just that Luma had just chopped off.
What?
Okay.
Hmm.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
So no energy.
Vota, leaping back from this, just to clear a little distance, is rather confused. He's never met a creature he hasn't been able to cut down with his lightsaber before. And rather yet, one that regenerates from an attack from his lightsaber. That is Vota's turn.
Okay. Next up, Kiki.
Probably be me actually, but
Oh yeah. Do you have more? Kiki, how
You
much is your dex?
My
Kiki's is
dex?
+3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine
Kiki's
is
is
5.
+3 and Chandra's +5.
Oh, then yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Chandra.
Chandra, noticing this whole interaction with his lightsaber and this creature healing, will decide it's probably best to not use her own lightsaber for the time being. And she will advance on, you know what, let's just finish the job. Finish your food. She's gonna run to this one. As she does, she'll wave her hand and place a hex on it.
Okay.
He is, as you may guess, Dex hex.
Okay.
And she is going to, with her other hand, throw her first punch.
Kia. All right.
So 2 punches.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know why I bother whirling, but whatever. I already
You gotta
did
roll
it,
the
so-
second one because it's at advantage.
Yeah.
True.
Like it's prone, so your attacks are advantage. Okay. Both of those hit.
We get the 2 punches there, and my kinetic combat. Boom. So 1, a 2, a 3.
Okay. So that is
12, 20, 33.
33 total.
Yes.
You see as you step back, Vota, confused. You see Chandra charging forward. Her fist and physical strength amplified through waves of the force. Strikes this creature twice, and you can see where it goes. Like its body, like completely like crumples and folds in from the impact of her fist. And the second hit going right to its head, the creature flying down to the ground, splattering as like this purple sort of like blood splatters across the stone and the rock here. It is dead.
Oh.
Let's see. 20, 35. She will go and pressure this one.
Okay.
That's my.
All right. Kiki, you're up next.
Okay. I guess she'll run up, because that's the only way that she can shoot people without being at disadvantage.
Well, you're at disadvantage. Oh, this is the wall. I
Yeah, the thing is in my way. So she will go...
Disadvantage, or does it get plus to its AC because quote unquote cover?
It's disadvantage. It's a spider. She can't see it.
Yeah. 20... 30. Okay. Run up there. Just gonna shoot. Bimo won't be able to see it. Oh, well, I...
Okay, and this is your blaster.
Mhm.
Okay. You run up next to Sandra, shooting towards this block. Your blaster hits dead on impacting into its body, but as it does so, you can see your blaster board be absorbed in this sort of like weird light that that covers this spider. Roll the damage for me. Okay. Ooh, these 21s, man. Jesus. But yeah, the your blaster hit impacted, but it seemed like it was absorbed by the spider.
Okay. I think that's it for now.
Okay. Seeing itself becoming cornered, the creature will stand up or like flare out its legs, crying out at you as it hisses out sort of like this sort of like spit as its body begins to shine brighter and brighter and brighter, becoming almost blinding. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
What?
Okay. I love it.
Constitution. So the first one is for Kiki.
Liking that con there, Luma.
Yeah.
And the second one is for Bimo. Okay.
Literally everyone else.
Okay.
Chandra dies.
Chandra dies.
Turn to ash.
As this light flares up, Chandra, with you being the closest you get it the worst, you can see the white light blinding you as you stagger back. Your eyes feel like they are burning. The rest of you barely able to shield yourself, but even as you do, you can still see streams of this bright light come out. But it's almost like it's in a flash, and as quickly as it came, it goes as this light around this creature begins to dim and fade. For the next round, Chandra, you are blind. There we go. Now doing so, the creature, seeing itself now completely outnumbered, is going to book it the fuck up out of there.
I'm taking my opportunity to attack this motherfucker.
At disadvantage.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm going for it still. I don't give a fuck.
All right, 13 does not hit. Chandra, you staggering back, holding your eyes. You can feel through the force that the spider is beginning to move and retreat. You lunge outward, just barely missing it, shattering a small sort of like rock formation that it on this sort of like mine and these mine tunnels, as the spider will move, climbing over this. It will move. Oh shit! It will get here, look around, see Bimo.
No!
And we'll go over to Bimo.
Bimo can take him.
Yeah, it will move around. Just want to make sure I got. Yeah, it'll move around and it will go behind Bimo. Speaking of which, it's time. Bimo's turn. Also, Luma and Vota, just for future reference, it's going to stay the way it is for this match. But who has the higher dex between the two of you?
Between who and who?
Luma and Vota.
Amber and...
Oh, she does.
+3.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
I have +0.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, Bimo, you're up.
Bimo's like, oh no, I don't know what to do.
Finish him off, droid!
Well, I guess he wouldn't know that.
Yeah, that the blaster bolt is bad.
Right, he wouldn't see it. So instinctively, he's probably just gonna shoot him, which is not gonna do anything. But
Please
For the
miss,
sake-
please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss.
yeah, for the sake of story, Bimo's gonna shoot.
Okay.
Missed.
Yeah, it completely mixed. Bimo
And
seeing
then
this
he's
spider that's
"Ah!"
that's like a bit bigger than what he is, just kind of like
Yeah.
loom over him. Bimo shoots wildly, just completely missing as the spider just starts to
Yeah.
loom over. As BMO runs away, the spider launches out at BMO. Let's see if it hits. It's so rare that I roll against fucking BMO, you know?
Yeah, I know.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. BMO takes... So what I'm about to roll, BMO... Okay, so BMO takes 7 damage as it tries to get away. It feels the creature like sink its like almost like razor bladed like arms into it. That's the initial impact from that, but then BMO loses as it keeps you there for it keeps BMO there for a second, but as it does so, BMO can feel its power and energy just being drained out of him, freeing itself. BMO sluggishly still runs over and is able to get away, but he feels a little bit weaker and drained. His battery supply having gone down quite a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, how far is BMO moving?
I guess just right there, so it was 15 feet.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Luma, you're up.
Luma's just gonna charge forward. Don't worry, I'll get him for you. And this time, instead of casting a spell, I'm just gonna take 2 attacks with my vibro axe.
Ooh, okay. Both those hit. Alright, 11, 15. So, as BMO runs away, he sees Luma sort of like hulking built. You kind of charge towards the spider, just stepping right over BMO as you advance forward, bringing your axe down. The creature tries to dodge out of the way, but you catch it on its side. It rolls as you slice off a bit more of its legs. You come down, bringing your axe down. You shake off like a chunk of its like torso, like you catch it on the like an angle, like you're slicing ham. You know what I mean? Just cut off a chunk of it as it staggers back away from you. Your axe and the floor around you coated in this sort of like purplish blood of this creature. It's up, but it's barely standing.
Lame. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Next up, Vota.
Okay. Vota will move up.
Mm-hmm.
Passing Nemo, he'll say, keep away from these creatures as he moves up. And he is going to cast Turbulence.
Turbulence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. Choose 1 or 2 creatures that are within 5 feet of each other. Range the target must make succeed a dex
Range
save.
should be 30 if I remember correctly. I forgot to put the range in. I'll do that.
Okay.
Sec.
Does it just take half damage?
Half damage if it saves.
Okay.
Or wait, no damage if it saves, I believe. Did
Alright.
it save?
Well, I'm finna roll. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, no damage. Right under the DC 15 it says no damage.
Okay.
That's the save condition.
The spider succeeds the fade. As you Vota, you extend your arm out, a powerful vibration of the force shooting out. It flies out. This sort of like ripple wave that you shoot out from your hand flies out towards the spider. The spider, seeing you approach in your hand motion, jumps out of the way, and where it was standing, the ground just completely explodes as your telekinetic blast just impacts, shooting rocks and rubble everywhere. You get a bit of dust on and dirt on Luma, but these like small rocks just bing bing bounce off of her. Can you do anything else?
No. No, that's it.
Okay. Chandra, you're up.
Blinded.
Yeah, still blinded. You, your vision completely white. Even as you close your eyes, you just see.
Yeah, she knows it ran past her, and she like stumbles over this way and finds
Bumps
herself at
into
the
a wall,
wall.
falls over.
Yeah. Yeah, hits a wall, spills her spaghetti everywhere. Super
Oh
awkward.
no!
My spaghetti.
Yeah. Spends the next turn picking up spaghetti.
Okay, I like that. Chandra just stammers around, hitting a wall, falls back. Her like lightsaber, it's like Velma. Where's my glasses? Starts patting across the rock until she. This is it. It clips it back to her belt. Kiki. As you do so, you clip the lightsaber back to your belt, and then you could start to see the pure whiteness starts to become small, like blotches in your vision that slowly begin to flicker and fade, and slowly but surely your vision now returns to you. Kiki, you're up.
Oh, this is hard.
Campaign 2, baby.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so Kiki is gonna run up to Bimo, probably just right there. Okay. So, there. And then she is going to cast...
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want to waste all my tech point.
You see the spider, it's like barely keeping itself up. You can see
Right.
its body is like it's showing, like exposing its like inner sort of like flesh and organs from
Right.
where Luma had slashed a chunk of it off.
Yeah, I wish I have something that's like physical attack, but everything I have is...
Anything but energy.
So does ionic count as energy?
No.
No?
It doesn't, but
No.
I don't know. But personally, your character, I don't know. I don't know if your character would come to that conclusion, but personally,
Don't you have
about
like
that.
cantrips for elemental shots?
That's what I'm trying to see. But then I
No,
still have to.
to answer your question, no, ion is not energy damage, it's ion damage.
Okay. If that's the case. Oh my god, it's so hard. I'll just do this. Okay. Just 2.
Scorching Ray. I fucking love Scorching Ray, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I still have to fire at him to see if it hits.
Yeah, you need to make a ranged tech attack for each one. And you're shooting all 3, or are you doing more than 3?
Just all 3.
Okay.
Just 3.
Go for it.
So 3 times?
Yeah, 3 ranged attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All 3 of those hit.
So it's 2d6.
So you can just roll 66 if you want.
Yeah. Oh, that's sorry. Don't mind that. Just this one.
I got you. Okay, so coming over, you like drop down to BMO. BMO showing you its arm. You can see like the flayed sort of like wires and sparks coming from the wound where the spider had stabbed him. You puffing up your cheeks, angry that this thing had hurt your child. You hold up your gauntlet towards it. The sort of like tubes that these rays shoot out of, detaching from your gauntlet, sending out these pure hot beams of pure ion that go right past you, buzzes right past like Luma's like face, and impact into this creature's body. You can see as its body being impacted from this these ionic charge. You can see as its body begins to warp and expand as you hit it with this ion charge. You can see the energy that was like covering it, like this sort of like this glow, completely dissipates as it grows larger and larger until it just pops. Spider blood and guts getting everywhere as this thing scatters where it once was. Covering both Vota and Luma just in the purple gore of this spider. And we have finished this round of combat.
Alright. Kiki will say, oops. You get used to it.
You get used to it. Hope it ain't your first rodeo.
Everybody that teamed up with me has been bathed with monster blood at some time, so hope you guys
That's
find
actually
it.
true.
Yeah,
Vota
right.
with another practice action shakes his left arm as the shield starts to refold itself as he slaps it onto his back again. Walks up to this creature and starts to inspect it.
Yeah.
The only thing left of that one is a purple mess on the ground. There's nothing. There's nothing
Nothing to
left.
see there. He will
He will go
start
up this
moving.
way.
Yeah, he will start moving past, and
We'll
go
just
to
check. What
go
do I
to
need
check.
to roll to check?
This would be. It would be like not animal handling, but it would be like a nature check if you're trying to, or like are you trying to like figure out like the creature itself, or are you like trying to like just inspect it? Because that can.
I'm just inspecting it.
Okay,
I
roll.
wanna know.
I'm
I
not
wanna
trying to
go
figure out what
back.
creature is because I have no idea what kind of creature this is.
Okay, roll either if you. Okay, so roll either investigation or nature.
Okay.
But if I choose to do
Wow,
both.
I have a +1 to both. I mean a +0 to both.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do that one. Hey.
Okay. Still completely covered in gore, Vota comes over, takes a knee next to this completely deformed corpse of this creature that Luma just completely, Luma completely like sliced and diced, and Chandra just pummeled into the ground. Well, no, I guess the damage from Luma would have been healed. So yeah, it's just this caved in like torso and head of this creature from Chandra's blows, laying down there. You and seeing you come over, Kiki 2 joins you as you guys look over this creature. You both can tell that this is clearly some sort of arachnid. Judging by like what it was doing and its sort of like familiarities that you have with like other cave spiders you both have probably come across on your escapades against the journey, you know that you're probably like upon a nest here.
Mhm.
You do not know exactly what type of arachnid this is, But as you look at it, you can see it has strange sort of like internal organs. You can see like faint traces of just like even in its dead carcass, you can just see faint like flashes of energy coming from its body, and inside of it you can see like a small sort of like sphere or like sac inside that's like giving off a very, very faint glow that slowly dies out.
Vota will stand up quickly and say, I'm not properly equipped to take care of these creatures.
Chandra, having been unable to really focus on investigating it because this man is standing here covered in goop, she'll turn towards him, like holding her nose, and say, "What did you find?" Like,
Nothing worthy of note. But I don't have weapons to kill these things.
just say, "I see." Either of you know what type of bug this is?
Vota shakes his head curtly.
Chandra will be like, she'll respond, "Oh, I see. No matter. The only good bug is a dead bug." And she'll
Luma walks over and laughs so hard at that. You're so right, Chandra.
She doesn't laugh, she groughs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. I love this character. Okay.
As far as I can tell, we killed them anyways. We're well on our way to success.
Vota's gonna
Understand.
look to Chandra, then Kiki, and say, I require a Viper weapon. Seeing as
Will reply,
Y-
yeah, I
as-
agree.
and he'll put a hand out, seeing as Luma was the most effective here.
Hey Fritz, you can borrow my bowcaster, and she just like lugs her like 18-pound gun off her back, and like one-handed like gets ready to hand it to Vota.
Vota takes it in one hand, holding it, inspects it. I know I'm familiar with
Oh
this
wait,
one.
wait. It's energy damage.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was gonna go with. He takes it, looks at it, and he's holding it in one hand. I'm unfamiliar with this weapon.
Oh.
And hands it
Right.
back. And hands it back.
Luma looks slightly disappointed as she puts it away.
Chandra just looking over Vota with a look of disapproval. She'll shake her head and she'll be like, "You gotta be prepared at all times."
I've never met something I haven't been able to cut down with my lightsaber. This is new for me.
She'll say, "Keep living. I'm sure it'll happen more." And she will, like, inch around long ways away from him in his stench. In his fucking monster goop. You too, you're not exempt. Avoid both of y'all.
Yeah, you're both still just.
Yeah.
She'll say, as she's walking away, she'll say, "You all should, I don't know, maybe shake some of that off." And then she'll, like,
Luma does
step around
only
me.
the most like surface, like cursory, like brush off of like her biceps, and she's like, "Oh, right, of course, yes."
And keep
And she
these
just,
guns
you know,
clean.
little swipe, but like there's still like definitely it's like all over her like shirt and pants.
Vota looks down at his body, at his armor, and brushes off lightly a few chunks of gore. Otherwise, the rest of
Just
it.
Oh man.
He will, however, start dragging this corpse back to the entrance.
He's dragging it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag this corpse back to the entrance. Hopefully, everyone's gonna start following, because I'm not going out there until I have a Viper weapon.
Yeah.
Plus, I think this corpse would be a good. If they have no idea what they're fighting against, so this could This corpse would be a good.
Yes, this one
representation.
this
Oh
one.
my god, we can take the weapon from that guy we scared earlier.
He's
Get this shit.
maybe
Get
if he's got a melee weapon.
Yeah,
this one's not like super messy. It's just dented in. It's not like goop
Yeah.
all over.
like I mean, like its head is crushed and like its middle section is concaved in from like where
It
you had
looks
punched
rather
Like it looks beat up as fuck, but it's not like
crumpled
It's
and
not-
unnatural.
yeah, it's not like it's missing legs and it's leaking. Like its
Yeah.
head is definitely leaking. He's definitely leaving like a trail of purple blood as he drags this thing.
Chandra, keeping distance, will say, make sure you hang it so it drains out on the way. Don't want all that
Vota
shit.
looks to Chandra, looks back and keeps dragging it.
For that love. So we'll all head back. So baby Vota can get a weapon to use.
As you guys move past here, I need everybody to roll perception checks, please.
Perception check.
Damn, I am rolling like. Oh no, that's Vota.
Wait a minute, I'm not voting. My perception checks are actually good. Fuck you. I'm not rolling like shit. Voda's rolling like shit. As you guys move past this section, oh, for BMO too, I get you. As you guys move past this section, Chandra, out in the distance, you can see a flashing like flicker of light coming down from this direction. It's the same direction you did when you first entered the cave. You could still see it flickering in the distance. Now kind of prone or like knowledgeable about what it could possibly be, you kind of just like brush it off. Luma, you see her look in that direction. You see the light too, but as you get ready to move past, you can hear the faint words of someone. Please. Help.
Oh.
I can help.
Hold up a
For
minute,
credit.
Chandra.
Huh?
Hold up a
What?
minute, Chandra. Did you hear that down this way?
Not at all.
Somebody's down here. We should go check it out.
That sounds like their problem.
Vota unceremoniously drops the corpse.
It just hits the ground.
What's
Chandra
going
just-
on?
Yo, there's somebody over this way. We should go check it out. Maybe it's one of the miners. Might as well check all of our bases. Maybe we can save somebody this way.
Chandra almost says fuck it and, leaves, but then she remembers that they don't know she's a Sith. So she's just begrudgingly, she's like, yeah, we could, they could be about to die, yeah. Let's...
Alright.
Coming abreast with Chandra, Vota looks to the side. It looks to the side of Chandra. Rather odd choice of words. Keeps moving on.
Yeah, she sidesteps
Luma
away
just
from him.
laughs she like, oh, what a thing for you to say there, eh, Fritz? And she'll start marching this way towards the voice, and she, I'm so sorry, Luma's not very smart or stealthy. She is going to yell out, "Hey, who's over there?"
Oh my god.
Chandra immediately, face in palm.
As
He would just whisper to Bimo, I don't like this. I think we're gonna die this time.
loudly you say, "Hey, who's over there?" And you just hear, "Who's over there? Who's over there? Who's over there? Who's
Oh
over
my
there? Who's
God.
over there?" As it echoes throughout the tunnel, throughout the this tunnel cave. Now as you all sort of like, now as you all are looking towards this direction, you don't hear anything, but you do see the flash of like the light. Chandra, you see like the light that you at first saw completely gets brighter and brighter. It becomes more visible. You all can see it, and as it approaches, you guys can see another one of these strange spiders revealing themselves. Let me.
We're gonna die.
It seems to be alone in this section in front of you.
Sandra will look over to Kiki and say,
Oh, you guys have dark vision for 60 feet. Well, you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I think everybody here does.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
You also have it.
Yeah.
Then you
She's
guys.
she's got 120.
Yeah.
Then you guys would also see past this spider. Though a few of you can see a like up against a sort of like propping himself up against like this crate. You can see one of the Red Dawn troopers or soldiers or gang members or whatever you want to call them. One of the Red Dawn members.
Gang member.
Just keeping himself up, propped up against this this crate. You can see half of his mask is like completely missing. You can see bits of his hair are flayed out on one side, but his face you can see is just bloodied, and he seems broken and bruised. I will have you guys roll initiative here. As we fight this soul spider.
Is that with advantage?
Spider.
With what?
Yeah. It looks like I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
If you have advantage, why is it a 5 then? Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not actually a crit fail. It's not actually a crit fail.
Yeah, I don't know why it's showing up as a crit fail. It's like it took on the color because I rolled a 1 and a 2, but it took the score for the 2.
Took the score for the 2, but it took the color from the 1. Interesting.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's just saying that there was a crit there, I guess, but the KH just keeps the highest number 1 roll. We're
Alright.
experimenting with a bunch of these commands.
I'm missing you, Sean.
Oh, I need mines. Yeah, it was something else for a moment.
Like this turn order looking not as red as I'm used to.
Yeah.
A true blood gang.
Okay, once again at the top of the turn order. Wow, wow. Go ahead. It's BMO.
Bimo, remembering what happened last time, he is actually going to use one of his modification. He has 2 shot of this, so it was actually just same thing as this.
I think we've been over this.
Oh, maybe we did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the Tantra tech, though. You know, a fucking massive creature. But this thing is more humanoid size, so it's up to CJ, I guess.
So are
Because
you?
it's a medium. It's a medium creature, right? So, because the other one was like an extra large or some crap like
Yeah,
that.
it was not gargantuan, but huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll look it up real quick, but I'm pretty sure it should be fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's in the category for this. It's that or lower.
Cool.
So yeah, so BMO opens up his hand, sort of like detaches up, revealing like a sort of like hollow space in his hand where a dart forms up and shoots out, impacting against this creature. What is the DC for this Constitution saving throw?
I
It
think
should be just like paralyzed humanoid, which should be your int plus proficiency plus 8.
Yeah, I think that would be. Let me just go real quick.
I don't think it's in the move. It wasn't listed.
Yeah, it wasn't
No.
listed in the move. That's why.
It wasn't. So, let's see. His in.
And it's It's BMOs. Remember, it's BMOs.
Yeah. So it's 2 plus 6 plus 8, 16.
16. Okay.
We should write that in the
Yeah, I'll change it.
the description.
Ooh, he failed.
Woo!
This creature impacted with BMO's dart just falls completely over. You can see it kind of like shake and try to move out, but it can't seem to get back on its leg, and it is paralyzed. Oops, I gotta use for paralyzation. No, not that. Not that.
That one?
That could work. Yeah, that'll work. It's paralyzed.
Okay. Cool. So Bimo would blow at his finger gun, and then
It makes like a nice like almost like blowing over a bottle because like
yeah, and then he will like scramble and hide behind Kiki,
Okay.
just like, "Mom, save me." That would be
Okay.
his turn.
Okay. Next up, the creature can't do anything but try to roll to
Mhm.
get the fuck out of it, and it's 16. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Jerk that shit off.
It worms its way out, its body shining brightly as it flings itself back up, having worked out the toxin, or maybe perhaps burning it off with whatever unique properties this creature seems to have. It will then.
At the end of its turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of its turn.
Oh, it
It's
is at the. It's not at the
Yeah,
start. It's at
so-
the end of its
The
turn.
actions
I
and
got
Yeah.
you.
So you
I got
can't do
you. I got
anything
you.
else.
So that'll be its turn. Next up is Chandra.
Before it has a chance to really do anything,
Mm-hmm.
Chandra will dash at it, hex it for dexterity, and she will need to see 3 dexterity saving throws.
3 dex saves. Okay. 1, 2, fail. 1, 2, definitely fail. That was a natural 1,
Mhm.
and the third one also fails.
Alright, so my second hit's a crit. Yeah. Boom. Boom. That's 1d4. Just roll that little sucker. Oh, nice. And then kinetic combat, so this is 6. And my
26.
hex damage.
36.
That's
Nice.
just your fist?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's disgusting.
So, Chandra, you wanting to be done with this, you come up to this creature as it gets itself back up after shrugging off the paralysis from Bimo, and you just lay into it, just completely give it one hit to the head, and it like concaves its skull, and it sluggishly kind of like looks back up, only to see your second fist slam it into the ground. You can see as you punch its body into the ground, you kick up like rubble and dust around you as its body just kind of like folds over you. As you bring up your second fist out, you could just see it just like completely covered in its blood, and like you can see parts of its like flesh like is being like compressed to like your hand. As you bring it up and out, it is dead.
Cool.
Chandra just
Luma looks impressed by Chandra for the first time this trip.
Chandra just steps over it. This I don't have all day for this shit. Now that she's close enough to see the body, she'll go stoop down in front of this guy. You alright?
God. Are you? Did they finally send someone else in? He looks around at you. Chandra, you being the closest one to him, he reaches out for you and he says, "You be careful. These creatures, they came out of nowhere. We tried shooting them, but nothing worked." I don't know if you have anything you want to ask him.
Did he reach out to touch her, or
Yeah, he reaches
She
out to try to like grab
She
onto
just
you.
like backs away.
he like pushes his hand away as he goes to grab her?
It doesn't take much. Like the single push of his hand, it like falls, like flops, like hard down to the ground.
Better get you out of here.
he
Can I don't have a healer's kit, but can I see what I can do to maybe
Oh.
hopefully keep him alive for a little bit?
Yeah, Kiki can do something. I forgot about that.
Chandra has a med kit, so Chandra will just pull out her med kit and then hand it to Vota and say, "I'll let you handle it."
He nods.
roll medicine. Okay, with a natural 20 on
That's-
fucking
Damn, this
medicine.
man's living.
You go and like open up the med kit. You start to look at your tools and you look at him, but then you start to like actually look at him. He is suffering. Like you can see, there are multiple like lacerations to his torso. Pieces of his armor have been completely like sliced off, and his midsection, as he lays here on the ground, is completely like parts of his like intestines almost are like spilling out of his
yep.
stomach. And you look down at his legs, you can tell from their deformed sort of like laying position are completely shattered. Even if you did apply the on-site medical aid that you have for this individual, this person probably wouldn't make it long enough to get somewhere safe. Too safe though.
So it's hopeless.
It definitely seems that way.
Vota will, as he begun to open the kit, he will start closing it and hand it back to Chandra, and he'll look at the trooper.
The trooper,
You
Just-
know, don't you?
turning to hear your voice, you can see his eyes. You can see like one of his eyes from the cracked part of his helmet look at you. His hair, his eye like a sort of like lightish blue color turns over to you, popping out the color of his eyes popping out from the contrasting like blonde hair he has. He looks over at you, Vota. You can see a swelling of tears in his eyes, and he just nods to you. He looks back.
Rest easy now.
He looks back towards you all as these sort of like stream of tears starts to flow down his face, or flow down through into his helmet. You can't really like see it go all the way down because that part of his helmet is still there. But he looks to you and he says, "Please." And you see he struggles as he reaches behind himself and he pulls out what seems to be like a sort of vibro blade that he brings forward, and he hands it out and he says, "It's the only thing. It's the only thing that." And as he says that, his head slumps.
Damn! I was gonna try and say I know right before he died, like good old Han Solo.
Chandra was gonna say, I wouldn't say only thing.
The fist count.
This will do the job.
Damn! I wanted to say I know before he dies.
Did he
Actually,
hold
you know
it
what?
out?
Vota's still gonna say he dies, but Vota, I guess he put that vibroblade in his outstretched hand.
Yeah.
And as it slumps away from his grip, Vota will say, "I know."
His eyes, as you say that, his eyes just close, and the trooper completely dies.
Being no stranger to death, Chandra, noticing him dead now, she'll stand up, dust herself off a little bit, and she'll say, "Well, looks like you got yourself a vibro weapon now." And she will, unfazed, turn and start to walk back the other way. I guess check over this way.
Vota will start walking away from this man, not giving him a second look, while inspecting this blade he has in his hand. What is this?
It is a standard vibro blade. So
Alright.
1d8 versatile, 1d10 vibro blade.
Yep.
Are you looking down that way, Chandra, or are you doing anything?
Yeah, I just want to like peek down this way. Yeah.
Okay. Further ahead, you can see a sort of like I guess not necessarily a cave-in. It's more like, well, no. You can see as the tunnel in front of you bursts ahead. You can see the landscape sort of like change, and as you look on, you can kind of see. You can see that the tunnel leads into some sort of like structured format or facility or building. Just pass into this tunnels. Roll. Give me an intelligence. Give me a roll intelligence for me, or wisdom, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Okay, with the 18 of wisdom,
So wise.
you can kind of figure out that the miners probably like tunneled into whatever this sort of like structure is. This was probably always there, and the miners like tunneled their way into it.
Chandra, knowing what she came here to do and find, will just look back towards Kiki and the others and say, I'm checking this way. And she will stealth up. Oh, no she won't.
Boy,
She
get all your
fucking
ones
hits her
out at
toes.
once.
Yeah, hits her toes on like a fucking rock.
You begin to move forward, and this is kind of like a ramp downward into this section. And as you do so, you kick a rock that falls down, and as it does so, you can see a number of lights beginning to rise up from this direction. What do you do?
Chandra shouts back, "We got trouble."
Vota
Mother
immediately
herself. Yep,
detaches
we're gonna die.
his heavy shield from his back with
And she
with the
will-
vibroblade in his right hand.
Not being an idiot, she will step backwards.
Okay. A little bit of time goes by as you hear the growing scurrying, and as you guys look down towards this way, you can just see a sort of like rising bright light coming across or coming past you all, or rising up from this sort of like slope until you see a number of these spiders coming scurrying out of this sort of like tunnel here. And then we will fucking roll initiative again, man. My god. Alrighty. Hold on, give me 1 second here.
Can I
I
do
just-
something as we see the light approach or no?
Yeah.
Like you guys.
Like we could see it coming. Like Chandra like came out and was like, "Oh, we got trouble coming." Can I do something? Turn orders there.
I guess. What did you want to do?
Luma wanted to step out in front of everybody, and then also go into a rage.
Nice. That was quick.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's fucking on!
Okay.
Let's go! I'm giving this to me. I'm giving this to me. Luma will like sort of like, oh, don't worry, get behind me. And then she sort of like hits herself in like the cheek a little bit, like little smacky smack. And she's kind of like, she gets like she starts getting so pumped. She's like, all right, let's do this.
Let's fucking do that!
she brandishes.
I
She brandishes her axe and just starts hyping herself up as you see these spiders kind of like scurry out of this this sort of like collapsed into wall here.
Yep.
Initiative.
Kiki was just saying, "Oh fuck, we're gonna die."
Did
When
everybody roll their
Wes-
initiative?
Not yet.
We're just waiting to get done with the pre.
Hey, Luma really is hype right now. She's ready.
2020, god damn.
Wow.
Yo,
Okay,
potent aptitude. Who are you using it on?
My son, or Emo.
My side.
My son.
Yeah.
Go forth, my son.
Okay, so he's 16, and Kiki would be. Kiki like never rolls good this time.
I like probably wouldn't have raged if I knew there were only 3
Holy
bugs.
shit! Oh.
You don't know that.
Are you good?
True.
Are you
Yeah,
good,
we got-
Candy? Alright.
Yeah. It was just Trey scared me.
fucking tray, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. Luma, top of the turn order. What are you doing?
Oh, see, now I'm cool. I wasn't cool when I wasn't raging, but now I'm cool. Luma will just sort of charge forward on this first one.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to cast Lightning Charge.
Okay.
As she takes her first swing. She's raging. So that'll be 21 to hit with the axe on the first one. With her Lightning Charge.
Okay.
21 hits, right?
21 definitely hits.
So the one in front of her will take the 14 from her axe, 4 lightning, and then 10 lightning will leap to the next one right behind it.
Ooh, okay. So 18 to the first one and then 10 to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're attacking that one. Alright. So you see as she in this like hulking sort of like rage, she brings the axe down. It slams into the ground, and unlike before, there's like this echo as it impacts into the ground. You completely like slice off part of the spider's body, and as it impacts, the electricity you imbued into your axe shoots outward, impacting the body of this next neighboring spider, enveloping in lightning, burning it at the point of impact. For 10 damage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, now that I'm cool, I can take another attack against this first one.
Oh.
Okay, 15 hits.
Ooh!
We found their AC.
Oh!
We have found their AC.
And it's this one in here.
Nice.
Yeah, just the one in front of me.
Okay. Again, you as you pull your axe out of the ground, it has it pulls off like a chunk of the ground with it. You just bring that piece down with your axe. You just smash this spider in front of you underneath this sort of like this piece of the ground. You uplift it with your axe. It's shattering as it impacts into the spider's body, just completely mangling it. It is dead.
Yep.
Yay!
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, I do. That's everything I do. You know what? I have a little bit of extra movement, so I will get, like, right up the base of the next one.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Alright. Seeing you... Actually, now that you've moved up. Here we go. This spider will now go... seeing you do that, it is going to... It's going to turn itself towards you. Luma is going to turn its back to you, and from it, it's going to shoot out this sort of like web that flies out to you, and as it flies, it sort of like makes this like sort of like netted shape, and as it flies, so you can see faint traces of electricity, or not electricity, but energy flowing through it as it flies at you. Let's see here.
Flying bugs.
11.
Worst.
Oh,
It just splatters against the ground, and then this spider will run the folk. You can see in this room now, Luma, as you see it, it has like this sort of like temple-esque sort of like architecture in here. A number of pillars in this sort of like room. You can see keep it stable, and the spider will run up to this pillar and climb up it onto the ceiling about, I'd say, like 10. Yeah, like it's 10 feet off. 10, maybe like Nah, it'd be higher than 10 feet. Probably like 15 feet off of the ground. So it's here, but it's 15 feet above you.
So this is a large anteroom.
Yeah.
Luma definitely is like, come back here, coward! But she was,
Coward.
That's it.
That is its turn. Bimo, you are up.
Bimo won't be able to reach, knowing that now that he knows from Kiki that the blasters won't work, he is just going to run up here and then run up here and stay.
Okay.
That would be it.
That is Bimo's turn. Chandra, you're up. You just saw Luma just charge in, just completely squashing some bugs.
You're muted.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
there
are
we go.
muted if you're talking. Fucking
Trying to
Trey,
make a
bro.
way.
I know.
Yeah. Fuck that
Ugh, that guy.
absolute worst. Can I see this one from here?
No. Oh, no. If you move there, then yeah, you'd be able to see it.
Mhm.
Okay. Chandra, step right there.
Oh, if you guys have night vision goggles, plus they're glowing, so it's good.
Oh, they're glowing.
And
Yeah.
assessing the situation, she'll see this one. You know, she's engaged with that one. This one's on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just reach out and the force, she'll say sit, and she will force push/pull him to the ground if it
Okay.
hits.
Go for it. That hits.
Nice.
Coming up, you.
Yeah, these things suck. I wish I didn't rage for him.
Moving up, you extend out the hand as you make your declaration, grabbing the creature in the force. You get squealing as it loses control of its body, and you yank it from the ceiling. Where you send it?
I'm gonna send him straight into the ground, so he just hits the ground hard.
Okay.
Would that be like falling damage?
Well, yeah, it does take. Well, forced movement. No.
But
Well,
it's-
let's put it this way, Chandra. If you yank it, how many feet? Like 10 feet? I think you can. I forget how far you can move it, but if you yank it away from the pillar, it's gonna fall.
Yeah, that's true. I just figured yanking it straight into the ground would also do it. So I'll just yank it this way. So he's just out in the middle
Okay.
of Nowheresville.
All right, you
And then he'll fall 15 feet.
pull it. You pull it off of it, losing its grip against the stone in here. It is forcibly yoinked off. It goes here, falling down, splatting against the ground, falling from that height. It does take 1d6 extra damage. Okay, so 17 total. As it impacts against the ground hard, it slowly gets itself back up. Looking at you, it hisses out in your direction.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Bonus action.
Oh yeah. Also, I was doing it wrong earlier. If you I looked at this. I looked at this while I was building my forecaster thing. You should still have Hex, because Hex lasts for an hour. Yeah.
Well, I cast mine at a higher level usually anyway.
Cool.
So 8 hours.
But if you cast another spell that requires concentration, you lose Hex. Otherwise, you can cast, instant force powers, no matter what, and still have Hex. I did not realize that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Unless you have that feat that allows you to concentrate on 2 spells at the same time. But
Yeah.
anyways,
OP,
neither,
OP.
neither here nor there. I misunderstood the rules.
But anyway, are you done with your turn, Chandra?
I mean, bonus action, since I forgot to do it before, I will move my hex to this guy.
Well, you would apply it, yeah.
Well, I mean, same thing. I
Okay.
don't have to recast it, that's all I'm saying, so it's on him now.
What do you mean you don't have to recast it?
I cast it at a higher level. It's active for 8 hours.
Yeah, no,
And I
no. So,
haven't used-
all right. So, like, if you cast, that means it's it could be on that person for 8 hours, but it still only activates with a bonus action, correct?
I move it with the bonus action. So here, let me just do this. So the duration goes up to 8 hours instead of 1 hour. My bonus action, I move it.
Yeah, so like
it's active for 8 hours. Period. I can just move it with my bonus action over that term.
no, so it lasts on a person for that amount of time. So like even if a person was like away from you, if you hex them and they like left, it could still be on them for like that amount of time. It doesn't mean like once you cast hex, you're like just in hex mode. You would have to reapply it. Like if the creature dies and it doesn't have anyone to go to after that, then you would have to like start the hex chain over again. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's hex, so it still is a bonus action.
I mean, it says if the creature's hit points drop to 0 before the power ends, so the duration for the power is still the same. It's still up to an hour, up to 8 hours at this point because I cast it higher level.
I'm saying like the way you're still getting hex off this turn. I'm just saying that the way you're describing it isn't how it works. Like if the creature dies within, you can transfer the hex to a different target as a bonus action, right? But like just to flat out activate it, which is what you'll have to do here, you're just activating it. So like it's the same thing. It's just the way you were saying it. I don't know. Just didn't sound right.
Are we arguing semantics here? Or are we arguing
doesn't
the fact
seem
that
right
you may
to
or may
me.
not have to spend force points?
No.
I just don't think I should have to spend force points for reusing it here in this case because I already cast it at a higher level. So as long as my concentration doesn't break, I can use the power up to 8 hours. Is what I was thinking.
No, the battle that you first casted it in ended, and if there's nothing else to like go to, you have when you start another fight, you have to like reapply hex. It doesn't just like again like you. When you end combat and go into another fight, you have to reapply hex again. It doesn't just continuously bounce like that. Even if you do cast it at a higher level, like it that only increases the duration it's on a person for. It doesn't increase like this period of time where you can just free cast hex.
But I'm pretty sure it works differently. Even in the rules, like if I look it up on Google, it says even if there's no creature to bounce to, hex lasts as long as the warlock concentrates on the spell. This is obviously for regular D&D and not Star Wars. But in general, like your concentration on the spell shouldn't break just because there's no target around. You still can concentrate on the spell for 8 hours. That's where my logic comes in. Is that why would losing a target stop me from concentrating on my spell? If I concentrate on the spell, it should still just be active regardless.
Even if that was the case, like even if that's
honestly,
case,
I don't even know why I'm arguing. You said it's not working. Fuck it. It doesn't work.
No, I'm saying like if you want to cast hex, you can still cast hex. It's a bonus action to cast hex. Just you'd have to take the force points if it costs force points to apply hex.
Right. That's why I was saying that everything I've seen indicates that it shouldn't, but you say it does, so I'm not gonna argue it anymore. We already wasted enough time.
All right. Next up is this spider next to Luma, who is going to slice at you with its blade-like legs. Let's see here.
And I'm not casting it again because I'm not wasting my points on that.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, that hits actually.
Oh.
Don't be
It doesn't.
don't be cheating.
I was like, wait.
It is definitely going to try to get away from you, though.
I'm getting this.
Mama, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and try to swing. Ooh,
Darn.
14 hits.
What? These things suck.
Oh.
17. Okay. Alright. As it goes away, you hack off a few of its legs. As it gets away from you, it moves over to this pillar and starts climbing to the roof of this room here. And that is its turn. Vota, you're up.
Alright, Vota will move up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Vota will move up. Actually, I think I can do this better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Vota will move up and, well, he'll move up to about here, see the closest creature, and then move as quickly as he can towards it and attack it twice.
Ooh, attack it twice. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, both of those hit. 13. 4. Okay. You sink your blade into this creature's head. You run it alongside of its body, just completely like butterflying it.
Dissecting it?
No. It's like like how you butterfly shrimp.
Oh,
That's you butterfly this spider as it folds into two halves as you pull your blade out. A visage of purple, sort of like blood splattering against the nearby stone. As you look around, though, you see that you guys, this sort of like tunnel leads into this sort of tomb that you guys are in here. As you actually take a moment, and you can now see sort of like architecture in here, a striking contrast to the rugged sort of like mines you had just came from. That is your turn, Kiki. You're up.
Let's see. So I am not sure where I can stand and where I cannot. So let's say if I do this, and can I stand right here and still be able to see this dude?
If you stand right here, there's a pillar like right in your way right here.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
Like right here.
Okay, let's see if I do this, about right here in the dead bug's space. I still can't see it.
Yeah.
God, this stupid
If you
pillar.
can she move right here?
Like into the wall, right
Oh,
there.
that's the wall?
That's a wall, so I won't be able to see it.
I was
Shit.
thinking that this is like the wall, and this is still kind of like a standable area.
She would still have to look past you, even if she could stand right there.
That is
Like
true.
you would be in her way.
Yeah. I won't be able to see anything. Okay, never mind. And she will, she'll just run up here, I guess, and then just wait for her next turn, because she can't do shit. And that would be the end of her turn.
Okay. Luma, you're up.
So it's 15 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 15. I'm just trying to see if I can jump that high or not.
Oh, look, you can try to roll acrobatics or athletics.
Well, I can just straight up jump 8 feet up. And I'm like, pretty hulking, like 6 up. It's fine. I'm gonna try to, hold on. Is this a medium creature? Or a small creature?
The bugs, they're a medium creature.
Okay.
These spiders are medium creatures.
Okay. Luma will walk forward a few steps, and she's gonna say, "Get back down here!" and I'm gonna try to force pull the bug towards me.
Ooh, okay. That
Did I read this wrong? But shouldn't we be able to move with force? Force. Never mind. Just take your turn.
okay. That hits.
So I want to like pull it like right in front of me here. It'll just take, damn, that's a bad roll. 6 damage from the actual like force attack.
So are you pulling it down towards you?
Yeah, so I'm pulling it like down off the ceiling and like into this like space right in front of me.
Okay.
Like I can pull it 20 feet.
That's
Okay.
what I was gonna say.
So you
Like I can post it if you want, but
No, I got you. So you reach out your hand, grasping this creature in your telekinetic grip, yanking it from the stone it clings to. It flies through the air towards you. You bring it towards you as it skids across the ground. It looks up and just sees you sort of like towering over it.
Correction, it sees me swinging my axe at it.
16 hits.
Just ignore the plus 10.
Okay. It looks up at you and it just sees as you bring your axe down and you just cleave it completely into. It is dead.
Yay! Yay!
Alright. As you all now sort of like move into this this area here, you guys can see more of like what this actual facility is.
Trey.
Oh, it's Trey here?
Oh no, I was just asking him to do this. Yeah.
The architecture in here is foreign and strange to everyone here. It you see pictures on the wall muraling some sort of like event or scene that you all have no recollection of at all, or that you can tell of just by looking at it. But as you begin to walk through, you can see that there's this room leads into a number of different other chambers blocked by stone doors.
Wait, so like these are doors?
Yeah, stone doors.
Oh. I mean,
Are they locked?
I'll find out. Luma will walk up to this one and try to push it open.
Give me a strength check.
Gladly. I'm very strong.
Okay. You go to try to open up this this doorway here, and you first you like go to like casually open it up with like one hand, realizing it's not budging. You go to use both of your hands. You try pushing, but you can't seem to force this door open.
You said there's a mural, CJ?
Well, yeah, like depicting all around this room. It's sort of like a spanning sort of like mural. Roll perception for me, Luma.
Well, I'm not good at that.
Okay, with a 13, you take a step back as you push this sort of like mining droid out of the way. You take a step back at this door, wondering why door don't open. Okay.
Broken.
Go do thing I want.
While,
And-
just like
Why no
while
open?
I'm still raging, I am gonna go to each door and try to push it open. While I'm raging, I have advantage on strength checks. So while I'm still in my minute, I'm going to try and push all the doors open.
Okay. You realize that with that perception check, you realize that this door has been welded shut. You go to like you go to like open the rest of these doors.
I'm just gonna keep trying.
Okay.
24?
24 at that door opens.
See, I knew I could do it.
Okay.
He just points back at the other door. Oh, come here through this one. That other one's broken.
Inside this door, you see a more or less like empty room. Inside, however, you can see, much like in this larger chamber, along the walls, you guys can see a sort of like depiction that has been like painted or grafted onto the walls in this room.
This room's empty. What's in this one?
Vota's still standing here studying this mural.
Inside this room, let's see. It seems relatively empty. You can see a number of other stone doors before you here. Let me get this. There we go. Before you here, continuing. And are you just like, I'll say like, as you open up this door, you begin to like calm down.
My rage dissipates.
What are you interested in the murals, Vota? No, you said you brought it up.
Yes. I'm just studying while this mad woman is rushing around opening doors. I'm just, casually looking at this mural. Or not casually, but yeah, definitely studying this mural.
Okay. Give me a lore check.
Oof.
Ooh.
4.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. I forgot I have this, though.
Mm?
I didn't add it, so I gotta...
What do you have and what are you adding?
So, it's my background feature. Not feature, but my background thing. I can, hold on here. Where did it go? I thought I added this. My bad. Maybe I did. Oh, I did. There it is.
There's a concept called key information. The exception being research was hidden from the public. You do not understand well-known Jedi Masters and Sith Lord by their works or mark. Okay. Using that, so using that and your lore roll, as you begin to look around, the more you stare at this, the more alien it becomes to you. The individuals depicted in this description are creatures you've never seen or possibly even heard of, and it seems to be that they are in some sort of great conflict. You can see as these two alien sort of like species are clashing with one another's with armies of soldiers and mechanisms likely created by both like warring factions.
Okay. Cool. Well, since I didn't really learn anything, I'm gonna look to the rest of the party. And are you still at the entrance of this door, or are you like a step in?
I guess like while you come to
step
your conclusions, I start stepping through the threshold. Like, there's more doors over here.
Not really hearing that while I was studying. I'm gonna look back to the party and go, "Where's Luma?"
You can definitely hear her thundering footsteps as she goes.
Oh. Okay.
Chandra will just he'll step in and what did you have him roll to check the mural and stuff?
Lore. 17. Chandra, as you walk up to this depicted muraling here, while its its base concepts are clear to you, like these two factions at war with one another. You recognize one of the species depicted in this mural. It's an ancient race that you remember your master speaking of, and as you look at them, you can tell these one of the tribing or one of the warring races in this depicted in this mural are called the Rakata.
Fucking knew it.
And they were a highly advanced technological race long ago. They used to completely rule over the galaxy with their technological advancements. They were like one of the first races ever to like master like space travel, and all other types of unique things. Their technology and their innovations are still so treasured in the world today that their artifacts are priceless.
Dual step into.
Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna head to the next room. So if there's more you had to tell me here, go for it.
Yeah. No. So as you step into the next room, you can see the muraling in here changes. You can see a number. You can see as these war, and in the midst of this war, you can see something looming in the distance. Give me another lore check. Okay. As you look at this, you study its contents. Across the walls, you can see the warring that you saw in the other room continuing, but you notice in the distance, painted into the foreground, or would it be the foreground? The back, is that the foreground?
Background is the back.
Background. All right. In the background of this war, you can see a number of looming, sort of like incoming, sort of spacecrafts, flying over, coming towards this sort of like war. You look at these strange crafts. They look and depicted are types of ships you've never seen or heard before. They almost, like, looking at them, they almost don't seem like mechanical at all. Like, as you look at it, they look like flesh, but that's what you get from that.
Flesh.
Okay. She will head back out. I'm guessing probably around this time they are making their way into the other room.
Yeah.
She's gonna ignore that and go to this door that was supposedly broken.
Yeah, can I inspect it, or can I look at the lock, or if there's a locking mechanism?
You can roll an investigation or perception.
Yeah. So, by the way, this is one of the background thing. So I have advantage when it comes to lock inspection.
Well, it isn't locked. Like it's so like this door. Like I said this earlier with Luma. This door is welded shut.
Oh, okay.
So this one,
I'll just
just
look at it anyway.
for the sake of clarity, this one
I guess
is
you should.
metallic then, or
Hold on, say that again for me.
this one's metallic then, since it's welded, or just...
No. It's like the edges of this stone door have just been welded shut.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I
What do
don't
I
think
need to do to
see
break
anything.
it?
To break it,
Burn
you tell me. How do you want to try to break it?
Shit, I don't know. I'll force push the door down. I'll cut a hole in it. I'll use burst and fucking kinetic blast the area around me and try to open it. Which one of these seems more reasonable to you to open this door right
Hey man, what is Chandra gonna do? Which one of those is she gonna pick to try first? I guess.
now? This is a stone door, right?
Yeah.
Lightsaber.
Okay.
Stone should be able to cut it.
Okay.
I'm assuming I don't need to make any certain DC to actually hit this not moving wall.
So as you ignite your saber, you plunge it into the stone, and you begin moving your blade, cutting out a hole. Give me a strength check.
Right. Oof.
Okay. As you cut through, you begin to force your way around, and about like halfway, like cutting around a circle into this door, you start to get like a little bit tired. Give me another strength check. 7.
Oh, no.
You come to like the complete halfway around this, and you recall your lightsaber. The sort of like half hole you form in here, still like quickly starts to cool as this sort of like burnt out sort of like liquefied sort of like stone from being in contact with your lightsaber sort of cools down. You are extremely tired. As that happens, though, you can hear a sort of like as you recall your lightsaber, you sort of like begin to catch your breath. You can hear a sort of like, hey, is someone on the other side?
Oh.
Chandra will just reply, "Yes." Who are you?
Please, I'm one of the miners. I got stuck in here when everything went crazy. I saw those creatures attacking everyone, and I wanted to keep myself safe. I programmed one of the droids to weld the door shut, but now I was stuck in here. Please, can you get me out?
Chandra just kind of disappointed will say, "What was your plan if no one ever came along?"
He says, "Well, I was able to get some rations in the chaos. I saw a lot of my colleagues dying. I had to move fast if I wanted to survive. But the rations in here are starting to run low. Please. I wasn't really thinking. I just wanted to live."
Chandra, well. She'll take a step back and I guess try to force push the door. See, or specifically that damaged portion that she's already cut into.
Okay. Alright, give me a what is your spell modifier?
Wisdom is my bigger one.
Alright. Just roll straight wisdom for me.
Oof.
Concentrating. You muster your strength and you let out a telekinetic blast towards this door. It impacts against the stone. You can feel a bit of give before you stop yourself becoming overly exerted. If you try to do this again, you will accumulate a point of exhaustion.
You should call one of your strength-based
Yeah, Kiki just
compatriots to punch the wall for you, I think.
Not gonna keep going beyond that, so.
Hello, are you still there? Please!
Chandra's already walking away from him.
Kiki heard.
Chandra, as she passes Kiki, will say, you wouldn't happen to have any explosives, would you?
Kiki said, "I can try to blast it if you want me to."
She'll say, we'll keep that as a maybe. I'll go ask the Amazon if she can do it. And then she'll turn the corner and say, Luma, excuse me.
Luma is like mid-step, about to like push open this door, and like, yes?
Would you be a dear and come over here and help me with this other door? It's almost open.
Oh, you fixed the door then.
Yes. And she'll head back this way.
Okay.
She'll say, you know, I started cutting into it, so we
Yeah.
can probably focus on the damage part.
Yeah, as you come over, you can see the sort of half circle that Chandra had gotten through with her lightsaber, and you can hear the soft like poundings of like flesh against stone coming from the other side. You just hear, "Help! Please come back!"
Oh, don't worry, I'll get you out. Like, what's the image of the, like, it's missing a chunk, or there's a crack in it?
No, so like she was
I
cutting
think
a.
there's just a crescent cut into it.
Yeah.
But, like just like a line, not a actual hole.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to body slam the gash.
What?
I am just throwing my whole body weight against like where the damage is in this door.
At
Okay.
least, like, use your shoulders. Shit.
Yeah, like don't worry, like it's a
Oh.
a side like body. I'm not just like flopping my like chest against it.
I
It's like
swear
when
to
you
God.
body check
But I
someone in
thought-
When
body.
you said body slam, I thought you were just gonna, like, starfish into
No,
the
alright.
door.
Okay. Roll.
You know when you like body check someone in hockey like that?
Right, yeah. You
Yeah.
shoulder slam it. I got you.
Alright,
All right. Roll strength.
Oh my god.
Oh, the door's still broken.
You go up to this door, and with the hardest part of your shoulder, you bang up against it. You can see a bit of like rubble starts to like shake, but the smallest little piece of stone falls off the door.
Luma's so embarrassed. She quickly like,
Chandra just
I still have some of
well.
that goop on me. I slid right off the door.
Chandra
God,
just
Vota will
yeah.
come up,
Maybe
put a
you could
hand-
use some help.
You're
Actually, you also take
Oh my god.
8 points of
Oh,
damage as you
wow.
slam into this stone wall.
Chandra's like, maybe you could use some help with that. And I guess
yeah,
she'll step out of
that's
Vota's
fine.
way since he's walking up.
You look like a sturdy guy, Fritz. Come on, let's really put your quads into it.
Vota tilts his head and says, Vota.
Yeah, Fritz,
you
come
move
on,
out.
let's go.
Okay,
Vota.
so you both are still trying to push this welded door. Give me strength checks from both of you.
I mean, if there's a smarter way to do it, Vota's not just gonna start, like, you know, pushing against this door. If there's a smarter way to do this, he's gonna look at it for a sec, and...
So,
Right,
While
he's
he
gonna
looks at
he's gonna look back. He's gonna look back at Chandra and go, "You couldn't cut it. You looked almost successful."
She'll say, well, I wanted you all to have your time to shine.
while they're talking, I definitely try to body slam the door again.
again.
Okay, roll strength.
Oh my god.
13. You impact against the door again, taking another 3 damage.
Oh my god. CJ, quick question. So you
Yes.
said the door is welded, right?
Yes.
So it's welded with metal?
So, okay.
The stone was melted.
There's metal around
The
edge.
miner
Right.
inside had the droid sort of
Yeah.
like burn the edges of this door so that it can't be just forcibly opened.
Vota's gonna pull out his lightsaber and say, "Stand back. Let me finish the job."
All right, yeah, I'll give you a shot, Fritz. Steps out of the
Vota.
way. Hey, go ahead, Fritz.
As every time you don't say his name, he like pauses for a moment, but this time he shakes his head and goes to cut the door instead as he ignites his lightsaber and starts from the bottom, slowly cutting upwards. So he can. So once he gets it to chest height, he can really get his legs behind it to push it upwards.
So are you starting a new hole or finishing off what Chandra was doing?
Oh, was Chandra just cutting a circle in this?
He
Yes.
had a line.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Look, you might as well just do that then. Okay. I thought she was like. I thought she went to like undo the weld, but I will continue cutting Chandra's semicircle.
Okay. Plunging your saber into the stone. Give me a strength check, please. Okay.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
You working your way up, you get halfway across, like finishing this sort of like this full circle. Give me another strength check, please. Okay.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
Finishing the circle, the stone falls forward. The dust kicking up, and you can see inside there's like a small sort of like light going. Inside you can see the miner standing before you all now. He's seeing your face. He's kind of he's startled a bit. He's who are you?
Vota.
What are you?
Chandra steps past him through the hole and says, "We're the ones that just saved your life. I'm sure you're grateful. Eternally so."
Yes, thank you so much. I was pointing over to like this stack of boxes and like supplies that he has. He says, like I was saying, I was running low. I don't know how long I've been stuck in here. Thank you all. It's just looking at Vota. He's like, did Red Dawn like change their outfits since I've been in here? Are they not here anymore? Because I wasn't like cool with Red Dawn. If you guys weren't. But
Chandra say, "Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your friends of Red Dawn are still here."
I always liked those guys.
Yeah, sure you did.
Is it safe? Can I finally get out of here?
Not so fast.
Not really.
Tell me exactly. What is it about Red Dawn that you don't like? Why? How do they? I hear they treat you all pretty poorly.
I.
She just pauses. I'm not with them, and neither is he. You can.
He looking at you. He hesitates and says, "Roll persuasion with advantage." Ooh, okay. He looking at you. He kind of like fiddles with his hands. And he says, "Well, they took this place from Old Man Regis. Before then, he had a nice little operation here. We were more like a family. But those Red Dawn came in, and they've been working us like slaves. We barely get any time to rest. You could forget about leaving the station. They keep us all here." Looking towards you, he says, "I have family back on Alderaan, and I haven't heard anything from them in quite a long time. I'm sure they probably think I'm dead." But he says, he says, when they first moved in, Old Man Regis tried to reach out to the Republic for help, but they've been too busy dealing with I guess this Sith threat. I'm not 100% sure. Is that over with? Did they find them? I have no idea how long I've been in here.
Sith threat's still kind of lingering about. I think they're probably nearly finished with that. What do you think of Risa, Embor?
Reese, I think I might have heard Tolgar speaking about someone with that name in passing maybe once before, but again, if this has anything to do with Red Dawn, they don't really keep us miners in the loop. They just force us to do their work here, so they can make their money.
I see. Well, you're freed now. Do you have any information about this cave or what's down here and the rest of this tomb? She says as she looks around.
I know digging into this place was the worst decision we ever made. Old Man Regis warned Tolgar that we didn't know what could be in this tomb. But Tolgar insisted we kept going. He was convinced he was going to find riches and treasures. But in doing so, we unleashed those hellish creatures. This bright light swarmed over all of us, and before I knew it, people were dying. So I did what I could. Programmed my droid, as he points past you to this crumpled, completely drained mining droid over here. Programmed my droid to at least give me some hope in here. I didn't really think it all the way through, but luckily for me, you guys came through. Looking at you all, he says, by the way, if I may, are you guys Jedi?
Chandra, as he says that, Chandra stops and she raises a hand. She says, "You may not."
He kind of like, shuts his mouth.
One last thing before we let you scamper on out of here and I guess go back to mining or whatever else you do.
Yes.
When Tolgar urged you all to continue digging and coming in here, did it seem like he wanted to keep these treasures for himself?
He kind of like scoffs and chuckles a bit. He says, "What doesn't he want for himself, right?"
Yeah.
I think he was led to believe that that something in here was going to make him very rich, and I only remember him speaking about a new deal he had made. But that's
Say with who?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Can I?
Very well. You may go now.
Look, thank you all. As he begins to like move past you all, getting out, and he turns back towards you all and he says, Are you all not coming? It's crazy dangerous in here."
Chandra stepping back through the hole. No, we're going to keep going until all of these things are dead or we find the source of them. Whichever comes first.
Well, good luck with that. And he turns and just books it out.
And she just kind of gives him a little lazy wave. Try not to die. And then she's like, well, good job, team. Let's carry on.
Okay.
We will head into this remaining room.
I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have
Immediately body slams this door.
Oh my god. Kiki just shakes her head.
I rolled so many nat 20s today. I know I didn't need it, probably.
flies through the door.
Yeah, no, only needing the slightest touch. This door just is flung open with you. It slamming against the stone walls, and inside you guys see another two of these spiders.
What?
Oh my.
Back in this other room,
Mhm.
was there still a mural in here? I forgot to ask when I was in there.
Oh, yeah. What was
Even
that?
though obviously it would be damaged, but
Yeah,
any
like,
remains.
a lot of the mural, like there are pictures in here depicting again the conflict in the war. But like again, like correctly assumed, it is highly damaged in here. Um, with the stone sort of like slamming against the door, these two spiders begin to move up, and again, I'm gonna need to see those initiatives.
Dun, 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 dun. Whenever it's BMO, it's just
It'd be more hacking. All right.
yeah. Whenever, oh, okay. Finally,
I thought about taking that feat because I have 0 dex, so I thought about taking that feat that gives me +5 to initiative rolls,
And then you did.
and then I didn't because I have other stupid things that you will find out about.
Yay!
Not if I don't kill you first.
Got him.
Check's HP is still at max.
Who's hurt?
For
right
now.
For now.
I
Noted.
think it's only me, and it's only from throwing myself at a door.
Self-inflicted wounds. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay. Again, top of the turn order. BMO.
Oh, BMO. Let's see. How far can he run up? He cannot run this far. If I stand this, can I melee attack him? No, it's too far, isn't it?
If you what?
If
Yeah.
BMO this square, can he melee attack him?
He's within
Okay.
5 feet. Yeah.
So BMO's just gonna be like, hiya! Tank BMO comes, and hopefully he doesn't die. BMO is going to use his at will tech power.
Ooh.
He actually has one.
As part of an action, make a melee attack with a weapon against a creature. Is it wielding? What is he wielding? A melee weapon?
Yeah, he has a rifle
Viper
weapon.
Reaper.
Okay.
I'm assuming you swapped arms. That's why you gave him 4 arms.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. As part of the action, Acastus weapon make melee attack. On hit, target suffers no effect. And okay. So Bimo
Alright.
runs in with his hand folding back in, revealing this blade as it charges forward.
Yep.
Go ahead and make
see.
your melee attack.
Does it hit?
20 definitely hits.
Okay, so this dude suffers, I guess 9 damage, and there will be, I guess the double BMO somewhere around here. I don't know.
Yeah, he perceives like a second BMO
Yeah.
now. So like you slash into him, the blade sort of like coated in this sort of unique toxin worms its way into the creature through the cut you had made, and it looking at BMO, it sees its head kind of like wobbles as it is affected by the poison, and what was once BMO turns into one. It's splitting into 2, and now 2 separate BMOs stand in front of him.
And then BMO will say, "I'm not afraid of you," and then that's a hit.
It just completely just like hisses at the droid. Luma, you're up.
Wacky. I'll swing twice with my vibro axe. Oh my god.
Alright, well the first one completely whiffs into the ground. The second one hits, doing 14 damage. Okay. You come in. The first hit is just sinking into the ground, but you smile as you rip your Vibrax out of the ground, flinging some debris out of the ground that pierces in and bludgeons the spider, dealing 14 damage. It's up, but it's starting to look pretty bruised.
Okay.
Actually, all I have. Because I didn't rage.
Okay. Next up, Kiki. You're up.
Kiki will come here.
Mhm.
So she will just stand right there. And then she will cast this. I don't know. Should I burn him? No, I'll freeze him. Does it work? Oh. Just at will.
Okay. So make your range tech attack. Oh, cryogenic burst. It's been a minute.
Hasn't used it for a while.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Okay, so it's what, 1d8?
Yeah. So Kiki.
Well, it'll be 3d8.
Oh yeah. I am... Right, you're right, because I'm 12 now. Haha! Thanks. Completely forgot about that.
I was about to say 1d8. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a little sad if you missed it
Okay.
on that damage.
Yeah.
All right, Kiki runs up next to Luma and Bimo, outstretching her gauntlet. She releases this cryogenic sort of like ray that washes over this creature, completely freezing it as it just tips over, shatters across the ground. It is done.
Yay!
Is that your turn?
Your turn, yes.
Okay. Vota, you're up next.
Vota's gonna rush in as well. Upon seeing this creature is much out of range, he is going to...
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh, I didn't know if you cut out or anything, man. He's
right,
going to...
yeah. You're right.
It's gonna what?
Yeah, we're... I don't know. We're gonna do that.
Oh, okay. I was looking at this like real hard, and I was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Let's force push pull. Okay.
Oh, it does. Why the fuck doesn't it say that?
I don't know, but you need to make a ranged
Force
attack. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Oh shoot! I didn't roll that right because I made this an attack. That's why. Here we go.
It
Why
still
the fuck?
didn't roll right. Just make a ranged
What?
force attack.
Okay, there we go. Here we go.
Okay. 17
Okay,
hits.
goddamn. Cool.
7 damage. Which way are you pushing or pulling it?
I am pulling it right in between. Actually, yeah, right to right in front of me.
So here or here? Or where the other dead one is?
Can I do that right there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Alright. Yoinking it off of the ground, the spider is pulled across the ground. You get as its legs kind of like scrape against it as it tries to like fight against it, but you yank it out, pulling it in the middle between all of you. Here. Is that the end of your turn? Or you got more?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, Shiggity Chandra.
Sean, you want to take a nap?
Chandra will go right there. Hold out our hand towards the creature and experiment. Oh, well, she'll miss. Never mind.
The shot whizzes right by it, blackening the stone wall behind it. Can you do anything else?
Nope, I'll end my turn.
Alright. Next up is the spider. Amidst all of you, its body's going to flare up, and the light in its body is going to shine brightly, and I need everybody to
Everybody gets a
make
+3.
a Constitution saving throw.
Why is everybody get a +3?
Yeah, why
Everybody
does-
gets a +3 because of
Ooh. Ooh. So everybody gets
Okay.
+3 to it. Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh man, that literally made that +3.
Oh,
That +3 literally just saved Chandra's eyes, boy. uh,
Kiki. Ooh.
That's BMO's, and
Oh, that's
also
BMO?
BMO has a superiority. Well, not superiority die, but he has a potent aptitude caster on him. So
what
I
does that?
forgot.
What does that do?
You
Plus,
can add a D6
As a
or
reaction,
something.
he can
D8.
use that potent reaction. Yeah. He
yeah,
can use that potent aptitude to add to his saving throw, attack, or skill check.
yeah,
A D10.
D10. So let me
D10.
just roll a D10 right now.
Okay.
So,
So
Nah,
plus
you're
the
good there.
+3, so yeah, that would make Beatmos, and then roll Kiki's.
Kiki's.
Okay.
Kiki's fine.
It flares up, and you all shield your eyes and tie against this bright light coming from the spider as it looks at you all. You all kind of like lower your guards from the shine, and it sees. Oh, it didn't affect anybody. And as that happens, the spider is going to run.
Upset.
Or
Not
going to
before
try
I
to run.
give it that good old smack.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
it's
back
about
too.
to take so many opportunity attacks.
Well, it takes one from Luma and one from Vota. You just used your reaction for the potent aptitude as
Oh
Beemo.
right, I forgot. Yep.
So 18 with your vibro blade hits, 27 with your vibro axe hits, 16, 13. Yeah,
He died.
yeah, he's dead. As he tries to get away, Luma, you and Vota, you and Vota completely on it. Just go right after it as it tries to scurry itself to the walls, hopefully to get a better advantage. You both just pin cushion this thing with your weapons. Its body slumping down, just completely done. Okay. Whew. The light that's sort of like the light from this spider that sort of like illuminates these halls sort of like slowly flickers out and dies down. There's in this room though, there's like a sort of there's a very faint sort of like glow, and as you kill this spider, you can see on the ground this sort of like bluish trail of like light shines just beneath you all. It's kind of like a trail underneath the stone. It snakes in a motion that goes from this door, snaking throughout this room, back out towards where you guys were.
Is that light also out in the other room then?
Well, it wasn't when you guys were originally in there.
But it is now. Okay. Chandra will step back the other way. Is this light here now?
Yeah, it snakes out from this door, snaking around, sort of like this way, and it comes, no, not that crudely, but like comes to this door over here.
Chandra will investigate this door for the time being.
Roll investigation for me.
You sure you don't want perception?
You can roll perception too. That's fine. Okay. This door is definitely different. You can see the light trail just sneaks underneath this door, and as you look at it, it has like a very strange symbol on it. It's almost like it has a very like strange symbol on it, and it's not. This is probably one of the only doors that you've seen in this sort of like area that's not completely made of stone. You can see like pieces of it are like metal, and like different like mechanisms in it are like like you can tell just by looking at it, like this isn't just a stone door. Like you can tell like there's some sort of like machinery or mechanic or mechanisms in place with this door that's different than all the other ones that are just like stone doors you had to open. As you look at it though, there are no like handles and there's no like locks on this door. It's just this strange sort of like insignia on this door.
Okay. Chandra will take note of that insignia and walk back into the other room.
And step on Kiki.
Step on Kiki, then Bimo, then Kiki again. Then
Ow!
step around Vota, because he's still covered in loot, and go to the other door.
Okay. The pathway that leads into this door just seems like a regular door. It's just a regular stone door, like the many that you've seen in this area.
She'll turn back to Luma and say, well, I do believe this is a job for you.
Kiki just goes behind Chandra and then kicked her in the back of her knee.
I didn't actually step on you, you little shit. Don't kick me. Luma? Is she there? Or is she still
Oh,
gone?
sorry, what?
Oh.
Body slam time.
Yeah, she
Oh,
says,
absolutely.
yeah, I think this door could use a body slam, don't you?
Like, Luma's head just, like, shoots up, and she just, like, starts barreling towards it,
Oh
shoulder
my
out.
god.
Fucking
God
warrior.
damn it.
Can I give her advantage with a force push?
Okay, I see. She starts like slowing up in her pace, and you think like, this isn't gonna be good. So you give her like a little push with the force. Give me some wisdom, Chandra. 18. Okay. You feel a sudden like push.
No, I don't. I think it's all me.
As you
She didn't feel anything.
you feel like a second wind come over you as you hit the door with your might. The door cracking open. Revealing the room inside. The door swings open. Not quietly. And in this
No.
room, there are a number of more spiders. However, in the midst of this room, you can see now that out of all the rooms that you've been in, this is probably the most sort of like collapsed in. And inside, you can see the spiders as they sort of like fester and like completely swarm over this sort of like stone or like this, not stone, but like this metal statue that lays there in a sort of like crouched position. The line that you guys saw snaking through this room and to the others leads to this sort of like statue, and you can see where the one that you all were following snakes into it. Coming from it is another line that leads in this direction.
Okay.
Like, ooh, right over here. Definitely hearing you guys bursting through the fucking door. For what has to be like a new record, I'm gonna need you guys to fucking roll initiative again, please.
How many times?
I have no idea, man.
Alright. I'm gonna roll Kiki's first this time. And, you know, it sucks anyway. Oh my god, it hurts.
Hey man, this is BMO's show, okay?
Yeah, I know! Stupid!
Bimo was born to be the star. You just gotta let him shine.
He's a peacock, I gotta let him fly!
Gotta let him fly.
Oh my god. Alright, let's get these fucking spiders. There we go. Damn, my spiders are rolling like shit now too. Oop, oop, there we go.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Alright. What's your dex bonus? Luma?
3.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Luma.
Sad.
Okay, roll another
Nice.
one. Oh, are you fucking joking here?
Yay!
Oh my, if I roll...
You tried it. Right.
Okay, top of the turn order, as per usual, Bebo.
Alright. Let's see. I don't think can Pimo even reach them? No, he cannot. He's just gonna go up here, I guess. Fuck it, yeah. He's just gonna run up, charge, and cries, "Hiya!" And it stands right here, because he runs out of juice.
Okay, Bemo charges in, flailing his vibro rapier around.
Mhm.
And that's his turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Luma, you're up.
She'll just run in and attack this one twice with her vibro axe.
Okay.
View.
You come in, taking off its sort of like front legs as it tries to like defend itself against you. You just taking them off. It staggers back. It's still up though.
That's all I can do.
Okay. It will. This one looking at you. Almost like drawn, even though you just snaked its its legs off. It is almost like entranced to move closer to Bebo and attack Bebo.
Can
So
I use a reaction right now?
to do what?
Oh, wait, I don't know if this will work on. I want. I don't know if it'll help. I
What do
was gonna cast a rescue on Bimo to pull him out of the way,
Where were you trying to pull him to?
just like behind me. But then he'll just get attacked by the other ones. So I'll save the force points.
Okay. Alright, well, the spider will attack Bebo. 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so Bemo takes.
It's okay, he has a lot of HP now. Now that I
Okay.
actually level him up.
Okay.
He still gets his energy drain though. I don't know if that has some separate effect.
So you take 12 damage as he takes 12 damage as the spiders. Oh my god, razor like legs sinks into him, and then you take, or Bemo takes.
So 12. Okay.
Oh my god. 20.
Wow.
You take 20. Bemo takes
9.
29 damage total as this spider sinks into him and starts draining the energy out of him.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. You can see now as it drains the energy out of Bemo, you can see the damage that was done to it by Luma starts to glow in a sort of like brightish light, and those malformed or those chopped off parts of its body begin to grow back.
Okay.
That is its turn. Next up is the other spider that definitely. Turns and sees you all entering. Definitely smells that sweet, sweet electric booty. And it's going to move over. Man, nigga, did we miss one droid? Shit. That's all you had to say. And we'll attack BMO.
Is BMO doing okay?
He's alright.
11.
Okay.
I don't know if that hits or not.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that meant 11 damage. I was.
Oh,
really
no.
confused.
I still have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Just misses BMO as BMO jumps out of the way from these spiders. Vota, you're up. You see these spiders just starting to, through the doorway, you can just see these spiders coming through, and you can hear BMO's shrieks.
No, Beamo's a big boy. He doesn't do that. Okay.
Okay,
That's a bonus action.
that is a wall that you were looking at.
Okay. Cool.
Like you cannot like this is the walkway. Like it's an entrance
it's a singular
in.
walkway.
Yes.
Sometimes your maps aren't like actually 5 feet wide, but you still let us go, 2 by 2. So.
Yeah, but like that right there, like that is a wall.
All right. Cool. Rescue him,
Okay.
and he's gonna go back here.
Okay.
Okay, Voda yanking BMO out of the way. BMO flying back, finds himself back in here. Kiki, you can see your droid has suffered another stab wound.
Kiki is upset.
Alright, is Voda doing anything else?
Some shit.
Then Voda's gonna come Grand Central Station and smack this one furthest from everyone else twice.
Okay, go for it. Alright, 23 hits, 14 also hits.
Awesome. We're about to do this.
Ooh, the deal additional damage to target of damage. Let's see, okay,
We're gonna do I'm gonna do it for the second attack.
okay. So
Hopefully the first attack. Yeah. First attack damage.
20. Okay, nice,
Rice.
powerful strike. You come down into it. Are you okay? And then you. The first motion is stabbing into the creature. The second part of the damage is yanking it out. It's still up with 33 damage.
It's still
done
up.
to it.
Yeah. Then most definitely that second hit is most definitely force empowered.
Okay. As you yank it out, you use the force to sort of like pull some of its like intestines or like internals out with your blade, and as you pull it out, just a visage of like gore splatters out just in front of you, and the spider crumples and dies.
Cool.
Oop, there we go.
All right. That is my turn.
Okay. Next up is Chandra.
Which one of these is damaged out of these two?
None of them anymore.
Okay. One of them had a nice little bite of Bemo juice. Alright, well.
Hey, play that screen for me, Gunner.
Okay.
You got it.
Chandra, still wanting to experiment on this, will shock the closest one.
Okay. The electricity flies out, impacting against the creature. It cries out in pain as the electricity burns through its body. It is definitely hurt.
She's like, so lightning works. Good. She will then...
Actually, lightning is a form of electricity, and that's energy. I'm sorry, Delcor's not actually here.
Yeah.
Who?
She'll
Who?
stay right where she
Never heard of him.
is.
Nah, man, Delcor's dead.
What? No.
Okay.
It's DM said it is canon.
Yo, can I have a?
My
can I
turn's
have
done, by
a
the way.
Force-sensitive
Okay.
grandpa to give me life?
All right, Kiki, you're up.
You guys are in the way. Okay.
It literally has never stopped you before.
True. Wow.
Better go prone and shoot.
So, is she just real tired of these assholes, you know, damaging her son that she has to fix later? So, she is going to let's see. Oh no, I don't have it. She's just gonna throw this thing, and then y'all just have to pick a deck save. I don't care.
Okay.
She's really tired.
Ooh.
And then she's gonna shoot it. Think
Don't say. Oh.
she's gonna do it right. Well, yeah, no, you're gonna get hit no matter what. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay.
Oh my
Right there.
god.
So we're both gonna get hit, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Okay.
The first.
What's the DC for this deck save?
17.
17. Okay. Let's all make these dexterity saving throws. So I'm gonna start.
I
with the
get
one
a +3 from Vota.
Mm-hmm.
Oh thank god.
Okay, so starting from this one, I'm gonna do with the spiders. The closest spider, 11. He fails. Next one, the one in between Vota and Luma, also fails. Uh-oh. And then this one way over here, 17, succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vota, Luma, let's see these dexterity saving throws, please.
I don't want to take this damage.
Let's take this.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Alright, he fails. You
Oh,
definitely fail.
Oh my god.
I rolled that hot acid damage for me, Kiki.
10d4 plus 5d4. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Actually, hold on here.
Okay.
Hold on, before you do anything else. Before you do anything else, one moment.
Actually, yeah, let me see. What is it? Acid damage?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yo, I love it.
Hold on here. Wait, what? What the hell? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. We're gonna do that.
Disperse Force. This power absorbs damage from incoming
it's
energy
energy, never mind.
attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. I'm glad we built the same.
Roll the
character.
damage, please, Kiki.
Wait, what spot are you throwing it to? Oh my god.
29. Okay.
Yeah,
Soul.
it's right here. I did it right there. Oh wait. Right there.
Alright,
well.
do they take half damage if they succeed? On a failure,
Let's see, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, they take half damage and take no
Yeah, but
additional
they don't
damage.
take the additional 5.
Okay, so 29 acid damage to Luma, Vota, and the 2 spiders, and then this one over here takes. Yeah, what is half of 29? Rounded up.
14.
14.
Okay,
No.
Rounded up?
Rounded up
Yeah.
is 50.
15. Okay.
15. Yeah, I thought it was rounded down.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right. That one is completely melted away. This one barely hanging on over here. Okay.
Oh, don't hurry, there's more damage coming.
That one's
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
There's more. I always think about fucking Scream with you. Fucking Shaggy. Okay, this bubble of pure acid flies over you all through the opening into this room and splatters about. It showers both Luma and Vota, completely burning away one of the spiders and the bodies of the other like slain spiders. This one over the furthest one away from you all is kind of like protected, being behind sort of like this pillar, and with the guardian here, but still this hurt as from driplets of the ashes getting through. Are you doing anything else?
Let's see. Kiki will use her bonus action and just cast Potent Aptitude back onto Bimo.
Onto Bimo? Alright, well, I knew something was missing. There we go. Okay.
And then she'll say, I'm sorry, I'll fix you guys up in a minute.
Luma yells back, can you aim a little better next time?
It's just completely covered, just seething into your skin. Like, okay. Next up is the spider that actually made the fucking save, who is going to come around here, come here, and is going to shoot a web shot at Luma.
Rude.
13.
No.
Okay. It it hits you with like the part of the acid, and the web just completely just burns away. It will then retreat back behind this sort of like surprisingly still like unscarred sort of like statue here. Next up, top of the turn order, it's that boy Bimo.
Yeah, my boy Bimo. Give me a minute. So electricity work. Okay. So Bimo also have a charge of. Oh, I forgot where it is. Let me see. Because he has a. Like, as he's part of his modification, he also have this, but I forgot the range.
What is it?
Check. It's just like electric shock. Oh, it has to be touch. Okay,
Okay.
so that's why. Fuck it. He never learns his lesson. He's just gonna go up and shot this dude because he's like, mom is mad now. Gotta run away.
Okay. So Bimo charges back in.
Mhm.
Its hand sort of like his fingers sort of like detach and fuse into one, and then you just hear a like the electricity sort of like going in between it as he charges up with like this taser hand.
Yeah. 13.
13. Okay. It sinks into the spider. You can see as it starts to like shiver and shake, and it falls to the ground. The steam begins to rise. The part where Bimo touched it just completely black, and then you see its legs sort of like coil in on itself. It is diggity dead.
Nice.
Is that Bimo's turn?
And then Bimo will actually go back. Because he's like, oh no, he's not gonna leave. He's just gonna stay right here.
Stay right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, he moved over a little bit. Alright, cool. Luma, you're up.
I'll get you, you bastard. Twice.
Okay, both of those hit. Okay, so that's 25 total as you lay into this thing, taking off pieces of it. It's still up. Are you doing
Fuck.
anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, Kiki.
Can I like? No, it's okay. I'm done.
Okay. Kiki, do me a favor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You'll be fine.
Okay, you take 12 additional acid damage as it sinks further into your skin. Now, finally, like drying and stopping, but you can feel a good portion of your like exposed flesh has just been completely burned by Kiki's acid attack.
Okay.
At the end of your turn,
Jesus.
next up it's the not that spider because he's dead, so it's Vota's turn.
Oh, my turn. Cool. Vota's gonna cut around the opposite side of this creature and give it the old wham bam.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright, those hit. 17. He's done. He's completely cut us under.
Do I take that 12 or does she roll it differently for me?
No, you still take the D4.
No, but like, does she roll another 5d4?
Yeah,
or
she
do I
rolls.
take
She
that
rolls
12?
another 5d4.
Okay.
Okay. 15.
Really? 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 Really?
And that is the
Vota's
end.
very, very angry with you. But you can't
Yeah.
tell that. But you can't tell that because
You
And then-
can't tell he's angry, but Luma looks very disgruntled.
Yeah, and then Kiki will go up, and then she will just like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that you guys are in the way. And then so she will cast this on them. She's gonna do it at 4th level.
Hmm?
5th level. Yeah, 5th level, because that'd be bad.
5th level. Oh my good
Oh,
lord.
wow.
Wow.
What?
It's been a while since I've seen this one. I was looking at this one. Yeah.
So 1d4 plus. So no, okay. So it's 4d4 plus 9. Wait, is it 4d4 plus 9?
So when you cast this, power at a text level 4th level or higher, and you said 5th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's increased by 1d4 for each, so it'd be 2 additional, so 4d4 plus your technology ability modifier, which apparently is 9 because it's bracket.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it should be 4. You modify the modifier.
Oh, yeah,
That's your
sorry,
int
that-
modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just 5d4. Well, 4d4 plus 4. I just gotta change that.
If it was tech casting ability, I'd be like, yeah, that's 9.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I read.
15 damage. Okay. As Kiki comes over and she's just explodes this sort of like greenish sort of like mist that flows over you all. It flows into your wounds and you can feel your seared flesh sort of like rejuvenating to a degree.
Right.
It doesn't completely heal you all, but it's like it's a very cool sensation upon your burning wounds that comes over, and as it restores some of your burnt away flesh.
And then Kiki will go walk toward Demo, because my son needs a little repair real quick. So she is going to do this. But I
Okay.
guess it's 4 again.
4
That's
again.
keeps-
What
yeah,
level are you casting Repair Droid at?
Just first.
First
Just
level.
yeah.
Okay, so
just
1d8
a
plus
at-will
4.
spell.
Bimo just kind of like holds up his wounds to you as he kind of
Yeah.
just sits there on the stone ground. Healing
10.
10. Okay. Kiki gets to work repairing Bimo. While she's doing this, what's everybody else doing? Chandra?
Chandra will investigate the statue first.
Okay.
Luma is just standing,
Right,
grumbling
yes.
to herself and like trying to wipe acid off.
Okay. Uh,
Vota's inspecting his armor in a corner.
So, I don't know if you want me to roll.
No. That's
But
fine.
I want to check the statue, like the mural, and I guess this door, which might be separate.
Okay. So, you come over to inspect this thing. It's you've never seen anything like this before. It's looking at it more. You come to like appreciate the sort of like metalwork that must have went into making this. You notice very intricate, detailed like etchings into the metal that sort of like into like this armor on this this statue as it stands here, still in a sort of like kneeling position. You can see that there are some sort of like scratches over it, probably from the spiders having covered it and like have been like chipping away at it. And you can see like in on its back, like there's like this, like its back going to like the center of its chest is like this hole, and inside the hole you see this sort of like gyro, sort of like circular sphere in the middle of it that is completely like blackened. As you look from it, you look around, following that sort of like tracing, like that blue line that's in the ground leading in this direction, and you notice that it leads into a path that has been completely blocked off by a cave-in. But the trail does continue in this direction. It also, as you remember, led into this door back down this way. Also, as you look around the room more, you can see that there is another sort of like fallen sort of like entranceway into the mine itself over this way, and a similar path over here that kind of just that you can tell leads into a dead end.
Is there anything special about the little like sphere in his chest?
Looking at it, roll technology for me.
Easy peasy.
It looks cool. It definitely looks like it looks like a trinket that you might want to like keep on like your desk or something like that, but it doesn't look anything out of the ordinary. Just
Can I
looks like
take it out?
You could try to.
What do you want me to roll to do that?
Strength.
If anything.
You would roll strength to pull it out. 20? Holy shit. Okay.
Damn.
Reaching your hand in, you get a nice latch onto this sort of like gyrometric sphere in its chest, and you pull at it and disconnect it from this sort of like this statue's chest. Inside like this gyrometric sphere, you see like a number of like almost, it's not brass per se, but it's like brass colored rings surround this sort of like hollowed out ball in the center of it. It looks to be like, it looks like now it looks as if it was stone, but you can tell like the faint like tracings and markings on this like piece that it probably was different, probably like the sort of like core.
It was a different material before or something.
Yeah. You can tell that it's not how it's supposed to be, is the way I'll put it.
Well, hope I didn't permanently break it. Chandra will, I guess, investigate that. I don't know what everybody else is doing. I'll let them take a moment to do their thing. If anything.
Hello?
Well, they're all dead. Chandra will collect all the experience for this session, and
I'm not doing anything outside of fixing BMO.
Yeah, like
Can I fix BMO again?
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
Use as many
I mean, it
tech
doesn't.
points as
It's
you
an
want.
at will. It's an at will spell, so I can do it as many times as I want. I don't do anything. Oh wait, I just roll. I'm sorry.
Mhm. And the marking, that little light or whatever that was heading up, you said it stopped here, it, like went to the statue, and it also went over here.
Yeah.
It didn't go this way though, right?
No.
Did it like? Are there any markings on the statue, or is there any like the sigil that was on this door? Is that here at all?
Ooh. With your 20 perception, I'd say like yeah, like the sigil that you saw on the door. Looking at the back of this like statue's neck, on the back of it, you can see an emblem that is. It catches your eye because it seems like half of it looks like the sigil that was on the door.
Well, maybe whatever this thing is an energy source, possibly. I guess. So maybe it was drained by these stupid fighters. Oh wait, didn't they have like a fucking light thing inside of them or something?
Yeah,
They
but
a similar type
they
of thing?
distinguish after they
Or is that
die.
just an organ?
It was like, yeah, it was like an organ that kind of like hosted their like the energy they like stored.
If I hold it next to one of them, one of those cores, does it have any reaction at all? I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can do anything to get this thing functional.
So it just needs juice.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
But these things drain energy. This thing seems to be some type of core that possibly had energy at some point. So maybe whatever energy they've siphoned off could just go back into it, is my thought.
I don't.
Otherwise, I don't know, maybe some other energy source. Does it react if I put my lightsaber next to it, or if I fucking
Strike
shoot
it with
lightning into this
lightning.
damn thing?
Putting your lightsaber next to it, putting it near the spiders, shooting lightning at it, does not seem to do anything.
Alright, well, she's just gonna hold on to it for now.
Yeah. I would volunteer BMO, but he doesn't look too hot, so
Just fucking explodes.
What?
he's just gonna power down.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, there it is. I guess Chandra will take a quick peek. Meet me up before I even walk anywhere. So, 13. I guess
Okay.
it's better than nothing. Should take a quick peek. Is this like a pathway, or is it just a dead end here?
yeah, it's just it just leads into a dead end.
Never mind. Well, then I guess in our last few minutes, I'm gonna just run this thing back over here to the door
Okay.
and see if it reacts while the stone is near the door. Maybe.
What are the rest of you all doing?
I'll just follow Chandra.
Yeah. After I repaired
Where's Chandra's going back down there? Yeah.
to the other room.
Once we're moving off, yeah, it's time to go.
Okay. Holding this sphere that you got from that sort of like statue up to this door, you can see the sigil on the door begin to faintly glow in a sort of like bluish light as you hold the sigil up to the door. The door shakes for a second, cracks down the middle, breaking off straight down the middle, breaking the sort of like sigil in half as it slides open. Inside, you can see the blue trail leading you all into a large, was semi-large, sort of like chamber. Resting in here, you can see another one of those statues. Not unlike the other ones, you can see. I guess, do you guys enter? Excuse me.
Chandra is absolutely entering.
Okay. You can see a sort of like energy swirling through it. You can see the gyro mechanism in its chest is like constantly moving and flickering, just moving around and around and around, just like constantly turning. And around it, you can see as you guys enter in, that line leads up into this sort of like blue circle that surrounds this guardian. And as you guys enter from that way, the line leading to the other guardian going from this direction vanishes and powers down, leaving a single line that goes this way.
Out to those stairs or whatever.
Yeah, the stairs that lead up to a doorway out. Do you approach it?
Yes.
Okay.
Cautiously.
You slowly begin to approach the. As you do so, the sphere in your hand turns almost like scalding hot. Do you? I don't know if you. Do you hold on to it? Do you drop it?
Chandra will take a step back with it and kind of, like bounce it between her hands to try to
just like hot potato it.
Yeah. While it cools back off.
It cools off. As it does so, though, the statue kind of slowly moves. Dust and debris just fall off it as its head rises up at you, and it stands up to its full size. And that is where we will pick up next session.
You mean tomorrow?
Yeah, are we playing tomorrow?
I mean, we could keep playing today.
I mean,
You pay for today?
so
Did you need to get food?
I'm fine.
if you guys want to keep going, I need a snack break.
Yes.
Okay.
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 I'm gonna
If
take a smoke break.
you guys do want to keep going, let's say we'll meet back up in 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, like whatever. I don't know. It's about 9:30 for me. I don't know what that would be for the rest of you guys.
7:30.
7:30. Okay. So 7:30, 9:30, 8:30, whatever the fuck time. 30. All right. Then we will come back and we will continue this session. Yeah. All right. 30-minute break. For those viewing on YouTube or wherever, thanks for listening, and we'll pick this up with episode 3 or 2.5 of Star Wars D.
2.5.
Yeah, it's
remake.
2.5 HD remake. All right. Take care.